Hi, Whistler!
Everywhere you see Whoop Whoop, you see Whistler following along behind. She's like, I'm not sure what we're doing, but I am down to be part of it.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
We are both the dream team when it comes to rounding everybody up for the evening.
Hello, Whooper!
You can hear them from anywhere on the farm talking to each other. But when I first saw Whistler hanging out with Whooper, I was like, oh, Whistler, you're gonna get your heart broken. Whooper arrived at our rescue first. The person who had him and his mate at the time let their pond freeze over and wasn't putting food out for them. He and his mate attempted to cross a nearby roadway looking for food, and sadly his mate was struck and didn't make it. So we created a caravan of amazing volunteers who brought Whooper down to North Carolina. And Whistler arrived actually just this year. She was one of the Canadian geese that got brought in for injury. We were expecting her to go out and find another Canadian goose to hang out with. But she saw Whoop Whoop and immediately fell in love. He would jump in the pond and she'd jump in there with him. And I thought it would only last for like a couple of weeks, but that's not what happened.
Oh my goodness!
Whistler absolutely did not understand that Whooper needed personal space. And he just seems really annoyed and a little confused. But I think over time he's really grown to love having her around.
Come on, Whistler! Come on, Whooper!
Occasionally, he'll start looking for her. He wants to hang out with her too. Now they're just best friends with maybe a little bit of a one-sided crush on Whistler's part. The only big difficulty they have in their relationship is how much Whoop Whoop loves people.
You showing them the way, Whoop Whoop? Yeah!
And how much Whistler wants to keep her distance. You wouldn't usually see a bond between a Canadian goose and a swan. But they've chosen to be friends and to spend their time together. Knowing that they have each other, it really warms my heart.